Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world.
This week, we go to Las Vegas for the Las Vegas Bike Fest. We have the man, the legend, the father of motorcycle customization, Arlen Ness. And then, Debbie Galletti meets with Rick Harrison of Pawn Stars fame for an exclusive interview. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Hey, McFly. It's me, Tom Wilson. You're watching Born to Ride. You were born, face it, so ride. Right? Thank you. God bless. God bless America. God bless. Oh, get out of here.
Arlen Ness, one of the biggest names in motorcycle customization. But everyone starts somewhere. Arlen began customizing motorcycles in his garage in the late 60s. Just a few tools and the determination to make his vision a reality. It wasn't long before people took notice. His popularity grew, his work being displayed in magazines and bike shows around the world. And after more than 3 decades, his business is bigger than ever, with his son Corey Ness taking over the day-to-day operations. But that doesn't stop Arlen from following his passion, as he's always creating more and more unique ways of customizing motorcycles.
It's the Las Vegas Bike Fest, and I don't really think this guy needs an introduction, but just in case you're not sure, Arlen Ness, welcome to the Bike Fest 2017. What a great event it is out here today, and it's a special day for you here as well, too.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to be invited out, and anything to do with motorcycles, we like to be there.
Now, the bike show just finished, the custom bike show. They're revving up their engines. Everybody's excited and happy. I think you had an instrumental part of taking bike shows to the next level of what they are today.
Oh, been doing a lot of them, Been in business, over 50 years, so we made a lot of shows.
I remember when we met in Daytona on the boardwalk, maybe 20-some years ago. We were talking about Avon tires, how big they were at that point. And look where we are today.
Yeah. It's just, it's growing, business is growing. The bikes are getting so much better now, all the factory bikes.
I think a lot of people have a lot to thank you for bringing their bikes, being able to personalize them and customize them, and you just never stop with these one-off creations.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do that pretty much for myself, but most of the time we'll end up with a couple of good ideas in one and we'll make a product out of it. So it works in a couple different ways.
I love how you say it's fun.
Yeah. How could it be any better working on motorcycles and make a living?
You definitely have that right. Now, at the Las Vegas Bike Fest, the promoter here, Candace, she does a great job putting everything together. She does something, I know a lot of people are saying a beer and a band don't make a bike fest anymore. She really goes over the top. She created this Hall of Fame inductee, and you were invited this year, and I think that's a total honor, and I think that's really special that you're included in that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thrilled to be here, so it's all good.
Many, many years of custom building, many, many years of products, services. It's well deserved, I'm telling you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I always equated Arlen Ness to the Paul Mitchell, the hair care market. Arlen Ness is the products for the motorcycle market.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of money, that guy.
But you've got a lot of talent, and that's what counts, right?
I know Paul. He's a good guy. Smart guy.
You're set up here with your booth, showing off all your products and everything. But just tell us what's going on with Arlen Ness.
Yeah, we make a new product all the time, and our new venture is into these wheels. We went big time with the wheel thing, so we haven't released any yet. These are just some samples to show, but that's gonna be our next big step is in the wheel industry. Our hubs, it's a two-piece hub that slide together and bolt together, so they're as true as they could ever be. These wheels run absolutely perfect, and anybody can put them together because the bearings are installed, so you just take your hub and whichever wheel you want, put it together, put your bolts in, can't go wrong. For a shop to put a wheel together to sell it for a customer, he's got to have many different kind of hubs, and then you got that center spacer that has to be cut, and it has to be perfect. If it's not, it pushes the bearings and ruins the bearings, so this here can't make a mistake. New 6-piston calipers and chrome and then black anodized, of course. All the pegs and the horn bracket, and you get up here, all the dash, speaker grills, all the little covers. You got the air cleaner on the other side. You got running boards. You got rocker boxes. Rocker boxes aren't on this one yet, but the lifter blocks and we make rocker boxes and the cam cover and the kickstart cover, but we don't have everything on this. This was more of a test bike. Once we start for a bike, we make everything to match it. So the guy start buying a part or two, then he's got to get the rest, so it matches.
And where do you think the industry's going? We saw custom bikes go, we saw the choppers come out, the rakes come out. Where do you think it's heading now?
Probably more like this or something that's it's not really wild where you can't drive it, because most all the guys go cross country on these now, and you got some nice accessories for it, and it's safe and they run good, and it's that's a popular bike right now.
So nice accessorized bagger, head in that direction.
Yeah, and don't get too wild with it. You get the too long front ends and all that stuff. It's not that safe,
I never would thought of you being any type of market guy other than wild and crazy, but maybe a bagger market that's customized is its time, right?
Oh yeah, I've built several of them. We do a lot of those. They're good.
We're familiar with your work, Arlen, and congratulations once again, inducted into the Hall of Fame here at the Las Vegas Bike Fest. What an honor, and I do think it's extremely well deserved. Congratulations.
Well,
many, many, many years of well-deserved products you've turned out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is Arlen Ness, and you're watching Born to Ride.
There's something to be said about the smell of burning rubber that appeals to us. The violent nature in which it's made, the roaring sounds of an engine, and the squealing tires. Smoke billowing out, filling the air with that unmistakable scent. And the Las Vegas Bike Fest has no shortage of smoke-filled streets with the baddest beggar burnouts competition. Let's check it out.
try it again. Let's straighten you out, buddy. You almost had it. A little more. You just need some more. The rim. These are the actual balance beads that you put, the self-balancing beads that you put inside of a tire.
They're so shiny. Are they supposed to be that shiny?
The heart of a thoroughbred, a new breed of touring bike. The new 80 cubic inch Harley Davidson Tour Glide. So sleek, so smooth, it's more than a machine. Harley Davidson is more than a machine.
At Crystal Harley Davidson, if you have bad credit, we say WTF. That's right, WTF. We're willing to finance. So if credit is keeping you from jumping on that dream bike, get to Crystal and get the credit you need to ride today. CrystalHarley.com.
Sunday, January 24th, it's the Born to Ride Mega Bash at Papa Beer Bar and Grill. This is the bar that won the Roscoe's Chili Challenge. You can check it out with free chili starting at 12 noon while it lasts. Born to Ride TV taping. FTW presents Jello Wrestling. Vendors welcome. Call Joe. 10 Class Ride and Bike Show. Sponsored by FTW. Live in concert, nationally known TV star Angie Ray. It's the Sunday of the Get Town Bike Fest. Stop in on your way to or from because you don't want to miss this party. Great food, veteran owned and operated. It's all brought to you by Rubenstein Law, representing riders since 1988. Think motorcycles. Don't miss it. Be there.
today with John Shope from the Dirty Bird Concepts. And Dirty Bird Concepts, no way. These are awesome concepts, John. You've been featured on Discovery Channel. You're out here today at Las Vegas Bike Fest. Tell us what gets your mojo going to create these awesome baggers?
I'm inspired by a bunch of different things, old hot rods, whatever, but this is our new Softail design. We've taken the old Softails, no one's ever done anything with them, and did the 26-inch wheel, the FL style swing arm, the air ride. People are just freaking out over this new stuff. It's like brand new. You know, we're known for the baggers, but we're super into the Softails right now. We're at Vegas Bike Fest, Rally in the Alley. It's going on.
Now, you've been featured on Discovery Channel. What was that like to be on the show there?
Actually, it was history, but we have a show kind of like Street Outlaws about to come out that's on Discovery. Yeah, stay tuned for that. We're going to blow everybody's mind.
Is that Dirty Bird Concepts all the way?
Yeah, Dirty Bird. We're going to kick everybody's ass.
Can you give us a little bit of a hint what's going to happen on the show?
It's basically a bunch of different guys with fast bikes all over the place calling me out. They come, we drag race, and at the end of the deal, if you lose, you got to do something really funny. Like, for instance, the last guy that lost had to put a dress on and wash my bike in front of a bunch of guys at the hideaway.
Oh, that had to hurt. That had to be painful.
He was a little butthurt. I was thinking, God, man, I hope I win.
Well, Las Vegas, Sin City out here, the most exciting bike show you can find in the U.S. What's it like to be part of this bike show out here?
Oh, it's awesome. We come every year. I mean, you get two things when you come here: badass bikes, all the shows at Vegas, gambling. I mean, it's the perfect place for a bike show.
And tell us about how'd you get started?
I used to wrench on bikes when I was a kid. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life. I was building choppers in the late 90s, and as soon as I'd get one done, I'd have a new idea. That just turned into people asking me to build bikes, and went from there.
Where are you located?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, dirtybirdconcepts.com.
And tell us about building the bike. Who's some of your favorite, do you mold and manufacture everything, or some of your favorite pieces?
Yeah, no, we do a lot of stuff. We have an injection shop. We build a lot of stuff out of metal or glass or plastic in-house. I have some stuff I sub out to, our exhausts and stuff. They're all my designs, and we got tons of parts.
And as far as the powerhouse, what do you like to work with as far as motor and components?
We always start out with a Harley. We used to do the Evo motors and stuff, but now everybody wants fuel injection and 6-speed, and so we start with a Harley and we cut it all up, and it kind of lets people take their Harleys and transform them. We work with them when we do builds. It's a pretty fun process.
Now, the Softail concept, that is a great concept. I see a nice entry market for you, and I don't want to say this, but these are some nice looking bikes that ladies can ride and sit side by side next to the old man on the bagger, right?
Yeah, we've built a couple of these for some short ladies. They just whip in and out of traffic. It looks intimidating with the big wheel, but the way we've done the geometry for the neck and stuff, it rides awesome. They're super light. I mean, they're definitely a good alternative to the bagger.
What kind of time do you put into a build? Like, do you allow yourself a time limit and just say enough's enough?
Yeah, I mean, usually if someone does a build with us and it's not too crazy, it's 60 days. It's pretty quick. Now that we manufacture all the parts, we can get it done quick. And we work with the guy or the girl, whoever, and that way they have a hand in the build. And it ends up, I've never had anybody unhappy. Everybody's always happy.
I can see why, definitely see why. Now, this is a part of the interview that I like to close and give you that sales pitch, why you want a Dirty Bird concept right here. Tell them where to find you and how they can ride this bike home.
We're in Phoenix, Arizona, dirtybirdconcepts.com. Look us up on the web, Facebook, Instagram. We're all over the place.
And this is one hot looking Softail right here. What a great concept, great idea. Thanks for your time today, John. I appreciate
thanks for having me.
Yeah, good talking to you. Stay tuned, we got more coming up at Las Vegas Bike Fest.
I'm John Shope, Dirty Bird Concepts. You're watching Born to Ride TV.
One of the advantages of being at the Las Vegas Bike Fest is there's always celebrities in town, and look who we ran into today, Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. And Rick, glad to be here today. You're at the Bike Fest here, having a good time right here with a dynamic bike show. What does this mean for this Bike Fest to be in your hometown?
Well, I do this every year. This is the 4th year we have had my poker run for epilepsy. I do it every Sunday. Starts at the pawn shop, goes to a few places, ends at the pawn shop, because right across the parking lot from my pawn shop is my restaurant, my bar, and we have a giant party, and we raise a lot of money, and it's always fun.
And the bikers just show up here from everywhere, California, Las Vegas, all over the place, and then they come in here and they see you and spend some time with you, and then they support your cause. That's what more can you ask for on that?
No, I mean, it's a great town. It really is, especially how weird this week is. So, yeah, it's like I said, I do this every year. We always raise over $100,000 a year every time we do it. So, it's a good thing to do.
Well, what about your bartending gig? Tell us about what's all involved there.
Friday and Saturday night, I bartend at my bar. I'm the world's worst bartender. I serve beer and I make drinks where the name of the drink is the ingredients of the drink, like Jack and Coke, 7 and 7. Now, anything more complicated than that, I don't make.
You can't go wrong there.
Yeah. So there's no sex on the beach or like whatever to whatever. Yeah.
Well, people line up at your door to visit the pawn shop, see you, see your dad, see all the gang, of course, and you guys are so knowledgeable of what you do over there.
At least I am.
You'll take all the credit.
Yeah.
Well, the Bike Fest brings a lot of revenue to this town. It brings a lot of excitement to the town, and the promoter Candace does a great job putting this on every year. How does the community feel about the Bike Fest?
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's Vegas. It's fun. It's a really, really fun weekend. So we do it every year, and we have a good time.
And what about riding to you? You're pretty knowledgeable about riding. Get out enough to ride?
I can't tell you how many surgeries I've had for motorcycles. No, I ride all the time. But just a couple months ago, me and some buddies rode to Oregon and back.
Do you get a lot of bikes coming through the shop? Some one-offs?
Not a lot of bikes in the shop, but I got a lot of bikes myself. I got 10 or 11 of them right now. Awesome.
Well, what do they range from? Old school? New school?
I got everything from 60s Triumphs and brand new stuff. So everything in between.
What's your favorite?
Probably my Road King. Yeah.
Well,
it's an old guy bike.
Old guy with no hair, maybe?
He's got the back.
Tell us, what's coming up in your future? What do you have going on? You always have something exciting.
I'm in season 14 right now, and just working all the time. So, yeah, life is good. I can't complain.
Well, good. It's good to see you out here today, enjoying the Bike Fest and being a part of it. And it's also great that you're doing that one special thing, and that's donating to that charity, your cause. And what are those numbers again that you raise?
We raise over $100,000 every year for it. So hopefully this year will be just as good or better.
Rick, your shop just brings people by the groves there. They have to meet you. You're such a character. They have to meet your dad. They have to meet the crew.
Non-gaming tourist attraction in Las Vegas.
There you go.
More people at my place than Hoover Dam.
Awesome. Very good. And
it's a fun place.
Yeah. How do you entertain them when they come in?
I don't know. They get to see a bunch of cool stuff. Get a Chumley for President T-shirt. Or I have a lot of neat stuff there. Right across the parking lot is like my restaurant and my bar. There's some other shops in there with food and stuff like that. It's a fun place to cruise around to.
It definitely is. It's a great attraction. We were there ourselves and got some cutout pictures with you there. Nice cutouts. And tell us about your dad. How's he doing?
He's doing great. Yeah.
Yeah. Still strong part of the show for you.
Yeah. He's not on the show nearly as much anymore, but he's sort of semi-retired.
There you go. He deserves it, right?
That's right.
All right. Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. Check him out at Vegas. It's one of the best attractions you'll ever see here on the Strip.
Get your kicks at JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Don't miss Fight Night, the last Tuesday of every month. with Born to Ride. Live remote and emceed by Fester Jenkins from Boss Hog Radio. The Rubenstein Law Best Bike of the Night. Live music, great food, giveaways, drink specials, and more. That's JF Kicks. Last Tuesday of every month. It's Bike Night. That's JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Calling out